Hello, purpose-driven leaders. Coach Randy Cabezas here. Last week, we talked about the law of the lid and how your leadership capacity sets your ultimate ceiling. Today, we're going to tackle the most critical strategy for raising that lid: intentional growth. Have you ever felt busy, yet a year goes by and you don't feel like you've moved forward in your leadership? You've been working hard, but where is the progress? It's a frustrating paradox, isn't it? You're putting in the hours, you're solving problems, you're managing a team, but there's a nagging feeling that you're just maintaining, not growing. In the fast-paced world of technology, it's easy to get caught up in the daily whirlwind of tasks and deadlines, believing that learning will just happen by osmosis. But I'm here to tell you a profound truth. Leadership development is never accidental. I once coached a highly motivated project manager. Let's call him Mark. Mark was eager to grow. He bought all the books, listened to a whole bunch of podcasts, and even attended industry webinars. He was a consumer of information, but he wasn't a producer of growth. A year into our work, he came to me and said, "Randy, I feel like I've learned a lot, but I'm still running in place. I'm not really any further along in my career path." Mark was a perfect example of what John C. Maxwell talks about in the 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. He was hoping for growth, but not planning for it. He was like an unstretched rubber band. He had potential, but he wasn't applying the tension needed to do anything valuable. His comfort zone was his enemy, and his lack of intentionality was keeping him stuck. He had the desire, but not the design. This brings us to the core of today's topic, the Law of Intentionality, from the 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth by John C. Maxwell. It's the purposeful, deliberate, and proactive choice to develop yourself. It's moving from a passive hope of growth to an active plan for it. It's about designing your journey, not just letting life happen to you. As Maxwell says, growth doesn't just happen. It must be planned for and pursued. You can't just expect to get better by getting older or working harder. The law of the pavement reminds us that if you're coasting, you're actually going downhill. The world is moving, and without intentional growth, you're falling behind. This is a critical point for a tech leader like Alex Johnson, who needs to stay updated with rapidly evolving technologies. There's a gap between where you are and where you could be. This gap is where the law of the rubber band comes into play. Growth happens when you are stretched beyond your comfort zone. Intentionality is the tension you apply to that rubber band, ensuring you're always moving toward your potential. It's the difference between being a leader who is just in the game versus one who actively is winning the game. Instead of being a victim of circumstance, intentionality makes you the architect of your own destiny. You choose what to learn, when to learn it, and how to apply it. This is an empowering mindset that shifts your focus from what you lack to what you can do. Your greatest asset is yourself. By being intentional about your growth, you're making the best possible investment. It compounds over time, leading to exponential increases in your influence, effectiveness, and impact. When Mark embraced intentionality, he stopped just reading books. He started applying principles. He scheduled time for reflection, sought specific feedback, and created a development plan. He moved from hoping to growing, and his leadership and his career trajectory changed forever. Are you an accidental grower or an intentional one? Are you hoping for change, or are you planning for it? Understanding this distinction is the key to unlocking your full leadership potential. We've now explored the what and the why behind intentional growth. This is the fuel that powers a leader's journey. The next logical question is, how do I do it? We'll continue to provide you with the foundational principles you need to answer that question yourself in the weeks to come. Thank you for joining me on this leadership journey. Until next time, keep leading with purpose and a plan.